Hello, beautiful people. How are you? It's been a while. I'm so happy to be here. Wow, I've been kind of on hiatus and going through a lot of personal changes in my life, but finally called today to set my system back up here. And so usually I'm sharing card pulls and podcasts and just different shares on social media, and so I'm happy to step back into that again because I really enjoy like pulling from the tarot deck and the oracle decks, and yeah, so that's going to be my focus for today. And I hope you've been well. I hope the summer treated you well. And my apologies to Leo season. I wasn't able to do the regular card pulls that I do, but I will start with the fire signs when I do my card pulls. So today I've been called to use the Sacred Rebels Oracle. And it's a beautiful deck with the art by Autumn Skye Art, and the cards themselves are by Alana Fairchild. And so I've gone ahead and pulled a card for the fire signs, for the water, earth, and air signs. And so what I'm going to do is share with you the cards that were pulled. And there's also at the end of the this helpful book here, there's like a healing activity. So I really want to focus on that more than anything, but I also want to share the cards that were pulled as well. And so for the fire signs, for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, the card that I pulled, let's see, card number 19, and it's a beautiful picture of the earth, and it says, "Dream a beautiful dream." And it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous card of the earth. And so the dream, a beautiful dream. I'll read little pieces from the book. I won't read the whole thing because some of them are like almost 2 pages or almost 3 pages. So the book says there's a part of you that wants to dream of beauty and bring it to life in as many ways as possible, and how you eat and how you dress and how you look and behave and create. It could be art, how you're relating to your community, maybe you're writing poetry or even having a bath in the candlelight. So if you've come to believe that your love of beauty is superficial rather than a genuine expression of your heart's appreciation of symmetry, of harmony, and of grace, then you're blocking your own ability to create harmony in your life. So just remembering that that genuine beauty comes from within. And I feel like there's an element of perfectionism here with regards to creating and dreaming a beautiful dream. So we are meant to dream and create beauty. And there is a saying, may we walk in beauty. And I believe it's the nations in New Mexico or Arizona area saying walk in beauty, which is amazing. I love that. And so for the fire signs, beauty is meant to soothe the soul. It inspires thoughts of love, devotion, and appreciation, and it helps to balance the nervous system as well. And these are healing effects. And so artists are a good example, whether they're painters or singers. They're using their experience to create art, and it's self-healing, but it's also healing to those who are looking at the art or hearing the songs. And so there's benefit in that. And so go on and create beautiful fire signs. Your ideas are not meaningless or impractical. And so a world without the beauty of art in all of its various and unique interpretations would be less colorful, less vibrant, less cheeky, and we would be in a less healing place. So the time that you spend dreaming of beauty and allowing it to be born through you in various heart-centered ways is worthwhile. And so the particular message here for the fire signs with this card, beautiful, beautiful card, is there's a situation in your life right now that you feel uncertain, and You're uncertain about your ability to fix it or heal it. And your lack of inspiration may be able to imagine it differently than how it currently seems to be. There may be some inhibition going on with regards to the ability to bring about constructive change. But perfect beauty of this situation is not revealed by what you attempt to do to it or through trying to impose the right dream. It is also to be healed and perfected into all that it can be. And so when we accept the existence of the inner harmony in any and all of creation, then we can accept that inner harmony and beauty in all that is. And so it goes on to say that stop trying to force a situation and wait for things to take the right shape. And so just trusting yourself in your process of creation and accept what we accept can change most easily. It is when we resist or deny that change slows down and then suffering persists. You can overcome resistance and denial by approaching it with a curious mind and an open heart. The oracle comes to you because you have the power to be a positive influence in whatever situation holds the meaning for you right now. And you need to know that. And so the healing process that's offered at the end of this reading, it's actually a visualization. So it says, imagine, visualize, or perceive a soft, glowing, radiant golden light within your head. It expands outward in all directions without losing its radiance or power. Everything it touches, it casts into graceful, beautiful harmony, including your mind. Be with this light. Be at peace and let it happen. When you are ready, simply open your eyes and say, the perfect harmony of beauty awakens within me and all around me. I serve that golden light in unconditional love and creative power. So I hope this message resonates with you, fire signs. I know we're getting close to the end of Virgo season here, but I just wanted to jump in because it is eclipse corridor right now. And so something to think about as we're working up to the solar eclipse. And I think that's in a week on Sunday. And then we have Equinox, and then we're going into Libra season. So I'm happy to get on online here and share. So again, the card for the fire signs, dream a beautiful dream. I hope you found that helpful. And as always, sending you lots of love. And remember, always be true to you. See you next time. Hello again. I am now moving on to the next elemental signs in the astrological wheel. So this card is a reading for the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And again, I'm using the deck by Alana Fairchild, and the art is by Autumn Skye Art, and the deck is Sacred Rebels Oracle. And so I had gone ahead and I pulled the cards earlier. And so next we're on the water signs. And the card came up, number 29. And so it's seeing the true you. And you can see the woman, she's looking at her reflection in the water. And so as I did before with the other card pull, I'm going to not read the whole reading from the amazing book that has some great information. I really want to share the healing activity that's at the end, but I will share pieces of what is in the explanation of card 29. So sometimes we believe what others tell us we are, as though the self we see reflected back to us through their eyes is the truth. And so just remembering that people may be unable to reflect back to you the truth of who you are. And especially if you've been working hard on your healing and maybe they aren't able to reflect that light back. that actually you're shining, and that's okay. And so being able to recognize that is really important. And so the oracle, this card itself, came to you, water signs, because you've been putting too much faith in the reflections that others have in you. And you're doing this to the point that you may not even be honoring all that you are becoming, because you believe too little in yourself. So there may be those around you who reflect to you faithfully, and those who you feel safe around and trust, and they're able to reflect that light back to you. And that's great. But sometimes there's others around us who haven't been blessed with that inner stillness yet. And the perception, again, like I was saying, isn't accurate in what they're mirroring back to you. So everyone is taking the path of self-healing. So there's no judgment here. And so the reading goes on to say, if you are blessed with those in your life who can show the beauty within, that's great. This oracle comes to you with a task that you are now ready for. You're ready to begin to develop the art of direct perception. So that's seeing yourself, loving yourself, honoring yourself, recognizing, accepting all that you are, the strengths, tending to your weaknesses, being loving, encouraging, and nurturing of all that you perceive. And so as you continue on your journey, you will not only see your human self, but you will start to see the eternal within you. And so that's really inspiring, and the truth of how the more that we're able to turn within, and then we see the beauty and the light within ourselves, and we no longer have to rely on anybody else seeing the light that we are. And so it takes experience, or it's an experience that takes great preparation, because we must be strong within our self-love and self-acceptance, and to be able to hold acceptance all of life. And so this oracle is nudging you into that preparation for when you have the experience of truly beholding yourself. All judgment, fear, and doubt will fall away, and then you will know yourself as the sacred being that you are. This oracle comes with a special message for you. If you are getting confused about who you are, your motives or actions based on what others are saying, or how they are responding to you, take a step back. In your quest to be a responsible person, you may be unintentionally taking on the feelings of others and making their reflection of you more important than what is the actual truth. And so let those external perceptions go. Acknowledge yourself. Do so and be free. And so the healing process here at the end of the card explanation guides you. Say with feeling, I am now breaking any contract I have ever made with another, consciously or unconsciously, that has given them power over me, power over my sense of self, the authority to approve or reject anything about me, including my voice, body, creativity, spirituality, and way of living. Of my own free will, I am now choosing to directly perceive my own inner beauty and turn within with kindness, compassion, and I am seeing myself through the eyes of unconditional love. And so it is. And so again, for our beautiful water signs, and really taking that time to acknowledge yourself and seeing the true you. So I hope something resonated in that reading with you. And as I mentioned, we're in the Eclipse corridor. And so taking that information and working on that for yourself if you feel called to, because we do have the solar eclipse coming up in a week, and then Equinox, and then we're jumping right into Libra season. So wishing you well, sending you lots of love, and remember, always be true to you. See you next time. Hello, hello. I have the next card that I've pulled, and it's for our earth signs. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And the card that I pulled from the deck, again, what I'm using here is the Sacred Oracle deck. by Alana Fairchild, and the art is by the lovely Autumn Skye art. And so for the earth signs, the card that I pulled was releasing allegiances. Sorry, let me get a better grip on that. Card number 10. And so it's amazing when I pulled this card and it's about releasing allegiances, and you can see the bees on her. But because it's the 10 card, and with numerology, that's one. And because it is Virgo season that just started, it's like our new year. And so it's a fresh start. And so I'm going to share, like I did with the other card pulls, just pieces of the readings. From the book. And so, releasing allegiances. It is time to hold on to yourself and let go of another, even just for a time. You have gained all that was meant to be from that connection, at least for now. You have given and you have received. The need to let go does not deny the value of what has been acquired. It is more that the time has come for greater productivity, creativity, and consciousness in your life. Trust that you can step into solitude for a time without being consumed by loneliness. It is time to reconnect with yourself. Perhaps you've had a period of outward orientation where your energy has been diverted away from your inner journey of self-discovery and creative self-expression because of the world of lists, schedules, and demands. So trust that you may need to step back momentarily from even your healthy relationships and commitments to refresh your spirit by reconnecting to your own nature in solitude. This is your time for self-love. Pay attention to yourself, for nurturing, holding, and being with yourself. It doesn't mean you can't love another. It just means that you need to turn your attention inwards for a time, for quality time with self. And so you will emerge renewed, refreshed, and clearer about your journey and your relationships as a result. So this oracle is a confirmation that the work that you have been doing on yourself is working for you. Your level of self-love is growing, and your ability to love consciously and healthily is increasing as a result. And so this particular oracle card, the releasing allegiances, has some guidance. There is a situation or one that will arise soon where you need to back yourself. Don't be put upon or hoodwinked into backing down by the emotional reactions of others. Stand your ground, stay aligned with what you know to be true. No matter how wonderful something seems logically or on the surface, if it doesn't feel right for you, it may not be for you at this time. Perhaps that'll change and it'll be right for you later. Perhaps you will step away and realize with relief that you had an escape from a situation that would have ended up unnecessarily costing you. Either way, when you back yourself and stop giving into the opinion of another, no matter how highly you would rate that opinion in the past, it's important. It's highly likely that you are breaking with tradition, with a role model or belief system that you have outgrown. You must be there for yourself because you are doing well. You are on the right path and you are growing. Well done. And so the healing process here is giving guidance to be comfortable, get relaxed, and say to self, I love my body and my body loves me. I trust my body and my body trusts me. I love wisdom and wisdom loves me. I trust wisdom and wisdom trusts me. Sense, visualize, and feel or intend that there be a beautiful emerald green light with golden sparkling flecks of energy in it. It rises from the earth below you and bathes your body until you're floating in an ocean of emerald green light with golden sparkling flecks of energy within it. Let it fizz and wash around you and through you, right into the cells of your being. Finally, let it form a bubble of light around you, encasing you like an egg or a shell. From the top of your head, all the way down to the bottom of your feet on either side of you, front and back. Let it be close enough that it feels protective and spacious enough that you can breathe easily. Take your time, and when you are ready, open your eyes and come back to the now. Provided that you follow up and have some more time for yourself. Do this too, of course. Wow, a nice, refreshing reading for our earth signs. And I hope you found something that resonated with you. And be gentle with yourself as we go through the last bit of this eclipse tunnel. And so we're working our way towards the solar eclipse in a week and the equinox, and then going into Libra season. So take what you need and leave the rest. I hope something resonated either way. Sending you lots of love. And remember, always be true to you. See you next time. Hello, the next card pull I have is for our air signs. And so our air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And so the card that I pulled, again, the deck that I'm using is the Sacred Rebels Oracle by Alana Fairchild, and the art is by Skye Art. And so I'm reading from the book. I am only reading parts of what is in the description of this book. And so the card that I pulled for the air signs is 25, Release the Dark Wound and Let Love Live. Amazing card. And so I'm going to share, like I said, part of the book's reading because there's a lot of information here. I just want to highlight the pieces that stand out. So if we detach something from its source too soon, trying to force to become what is not yet ready or willing to become, we can unintentionally sap it of its strength or even kill it. There is a dark wound in the consciousness of humanity which demands perfection and denies process. And so just really, I think, pointing to how when we create something and we have doubt, if we stop before we finish what's being created, then we could be missing out on sharing an amazing creation. And the doubts that creep in are the darkness that this reading is talking about. And so you may have decided that you're not good enough or worthy enough to succeed before you've given all that you've got or even asked for help. This dark wound might have you in its grasp. So you have to let go of the death grip of perfectionism and let yourself and your ideas live. Love is abundant, creative, and inspiring. It moves us so much more joyously and creatively than fear ever can. And so you're being asked to honor the path of your own love, of what inspires you, what feels exciting, joyful, or even different. Let that live. Release the dark wounding of false beliefs. And so I think that's really important, especially at this time right now, and just really focusing on the truth of who we are. And so stop bringing fear into your work or into your life, essentially. I'm going to jump to the healing process. And so the healing process for this card that says release the dark wound and let love live, it's telling you to say the declaration out loud 3 times. Be in your heart and feel what you are expressing. I am now choosing my own free will to release all cellular memories and belief systems based in the dark wound of criticism, judgment, shaming, and fear, so that my creative, loving energy may thrive in a nourishing environment conducive to growth. Through all time and space, through all dimensions of my being, through unconditional love, so be it. And it says to say it 3 times. So here we go again. I am now choosing of my own free will to release all cellular memories and belief systems based in the dark wound of criticism, judgment, shaming, and fear, so that my creative, loving energy may thrive in a nourishing environment conducive to growth. Through all time and space, through all dimensions of my being, through unconditional love, so be it. And we'll reinforce it one more time on the third time. I am now choosing of my own free will to release all cellular memories and belief systems based in the dark wound of criticism, judgment, shaming, and fear, so that my creative, loving energy may thrive in a nourishing environment conducive to growth. Through all time and space, through all dimensions of my being, through unconditional love, so be it. And so that's the reading for the last elemental signs for the air signs. And I hope that you found something that resonates, and just take care of yourself as we go through this eclipse corridor. And we have Equinox the day later, and then we're going into Libra season. And, we are all elements in our life. We are fire, water, earth, and air, and ether. And so if there's something in this reading that maybe doesn't quite resonate, listen to the other element card readings as well. If you know your birth chart, your rising sign, your moon sign. And so this reading is for everybody. And as always, take what you need and leave the rest. I am sending you so much love. And remember, always be true to you. See you next time.